straight on New Lewisburg Highway.
Campaign. He's going to try to improve his showing in the primary there from 2016.
That's right, John, and he's expected to get on stage here at this town hall behind me in New Hampshire to try and convince the audience and voters who are going to be watching this town hall across the country that he has exactly what it takes to take on former President Donald Trump here. Take a look. This is exactly what we know so far about the TikTok here for tonight's event. We know he's going to take that stage later tonight. Former New Jersey governor expected to jump into the presidential race, taking the stage at that town hall at the New Hampshire Institute of Politics. Christie's been spending a lot more time here in New Hampshire, John. This will be his second town hall in the state just so far this year. He's focused his 2016 campaign here, but that didn't go so well. He came in sixth in the primary and then dropped out of the race back then, later endorsing former President Donald Trump. Since then, though, Christie has slammed the former president for everything from January 6th and even for claiming the election was stolen, so they don't see eye to eye anymore. The former governor and federal prosecutor is now raring to take Trump on. He wants to get on that debate stage. He's telling reporters that although he's not a paid assassin here, he knows Trump better than anyone. Newt
In
Gingrich
1
tells
mile,
Fox
continue straight on
could be
New
good
Lewisburg
news
Highway.
for Donald Trump. Listen.
There's a huge Trump lake and there's a smaller not Trump lake. And every time a new candidate comes in, the smaller not Trump lake gets bigger in terms of candidates, but not votes. Somebody's going to have to figure out how to take Trump head on. That's what Christie would like to do.
Now, as the race becomes more and more crowded, New Hampshire Governor Chris Sununu announced he will not run for president. He tweeted yesterday in a Washington Post op-ed linking that, also saying he will focus. The most important thing for him is beating Trump. So he doesn't want to see people who don't have a great shot, John, get into that race just for the heck of it. Back out here live in New Hampshire once again. This is where the former governor of New Jersey will take that stage for the town hall. Although he's polling pretty low right now, experts say if he gets on stage on the debate stage and really goes after Donald Trump, it could help the other candidates who are running for president, John.
Alexis McAdams brings you there in Manchester, New Hampshire.
Continue straight on New Lewisburg Highway.
Senior Communications Advisor to Senator Chuck Grassley, former Senior Advisor to the Senate Judiciary Committee, is here along with Richard Fowler.
Proceed northwest on New Lewisburg Highway in 1.5 miles. Turn left to exit for I-65 North and Nashville.
The Wall Street Journal thinks that he's out to get Donald Trump. And this is what they said in an editorial. Chris Christie's 2024 mission, is it knocking out Donald Trump, or does he think he can win? I'm not a paid assassin, Christie recently insisted. When you're waking up for your 45th morning at the Open Garden Inn in Manchester, which we've all done, you better think you can win. But if Mr. Christie isn't
In 1 mile, turn left to exit for I-65 North and Nashville.
Blow up, say, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. Garrett, what do you think his role is here?
Well, I think his role is going to be the Asa Hutchinson way. That's the 1% way. And I don't think there's much support for Chris Christie now. When he left office, I think he had a 13% approval rating when he left office in New Jersey. I don't think Republican voters care too much about what Chris Christie has to say. Folks who don't like President Trump will kind of cling on to anyone to try and take him out, whether that's Christie or ever. But if history's our guide since 2015, we saw Jeb Bush, Marco Rubio, Ted Cruz, and then even in Congress, folks like Liz Cheney that became Donald Trump, and that didn't work. I don't think Chris Christie's going to be any different. And he continues to dominate the GOP field. There's just no spin there. He's beating Florida Governor Ron DeSantis by over 30 points. He continues to have the strongest numbers handling things like the economy. Even strong issues for Ron DeSantis, the woke issue per se, the polling has Donald Trump up over double digits over Ron DeSantis handling that issue. So it's going to be hard for any of these candidates to get traction. He just dominates the GOP
Turn
field
left
right
to
now.
exit for I-65 North and Nashville.
His fortunes be any different in 2024 than they were in 2016?
I don't think they will be. And it's rare that I agree with former Speaker Newt Gingrich, but I think his analysis is spot on there. I think in this
In 600 feet, continue on to I-65 North.
I think has not gotten any bigger, it's not gotten any smaller. It's pretty much stayed the same since he announced this past November. And as more and more candidates get into the other leg, there's no more
Continue on to I-65 North.
Absolutely. And I think this creates a problem for them because how do you break through?
Proceed north on I-65 North in 43 miles. Take exit 80 on the right for I-440 East, I-440 West, Airport, Knoxville, and Memphis. Then, after 900 feet, continue straight towards I-440 East.
He's not here, so what are we actually debating about? And this creates a problem for the entire Republican field, and that's the question I think every candidate and every campaign should be asking themselves. How do we break through, and how do we take on Donald Trump in a world in which his supporters are so loyal, his voters are so loyal, even though we like Ron DeSantis, we like his policies, we sort of like the other guy more.
Yeah,
Alright, let's make sure this thing's okay. Ain't no way, you're reading it wrong.